Sensitive souls who have the most deepest attachment wounds, the most sentimental people who have a hard time letting go of the past, letting go of people, are the ones who are going to be challenged the most to be detached, to honor their heart over somebody else's first, to prioritize themselves over somebody else first. The old souls choose to come in here with wounding that ties them to certain people, certain events, that keeps them stuck in repeated cycles of self-abandonment, of fearing rejection, of fearing being seen. And so they face these trials of going through relationships, of having difficult family relationships, friendships, of going through a series of losses, one after the other, to the point where they start to come home to themselves. Because the whole point of the sensitive souls that are overly attached is that they always form connections outside of them to feel a sense of home, but that is never the truth. Home always comes from within first. So the lesson for these types of people is to choose themselves, is to honor themselves, is to accept themselves, is to allow themselves to be who they really are. This goes across the board, that all of these dysfunctional behaviors in relationship patterns always stem from not allowing yourself to be seen, from not choosing yourself, from rejecting yourself, from not honoring yourself or prioritizing yourself. And these relationships and repeated cycles of abandonment, rejection, always push them back to coming home to themselves, because home is truly from within. So that those who are hearing this message, if they find themselves in these repeated cycles, they just have to see, how have they been setting themselves up? It is not to blame oneself, but it just is to take responsibility for the repeated cycles of their life and say, what is this showing me? Yeah, how have I been rejecting myself, abandoning myself, fearing of being seen? How have I not been choosing myself, and how can I do so now? How can I take responsibility for these situations and start to create a different set of circumstances for myself? And they will see that as they understand the pattern and they choose differently, life responds differently to them. T.